yourself a bloody zombie? Loads of money. Nice one, geezer.
Okay, welcome everybody again to the Killing 4 Games Beginners Tournament Finals. Flux, are you here with me? Hello, Flux, are you with me?
Hello.
Hello. So, Beginners Tournament Finals today at 8 p.m. TMLS. Before we're gonna start, we're gonna call a couple changes. Could you explain that, Flux, what we have changed this time?
Yeah, so we took on some of your what some people were saying about from what we're doing in the actual beginner so far, and a lot of people were worried about the actual teams knowing what maps they're playing with once they know who they're against. So we thought, what better way is to randomize that. So if no team will ever now know who they're going to go against and what map they'll be going against. So if you want to practice now, you actually have to practice the maps because you could be with any map that we give you. The other thing we also will be doing is once you play a map, if a team plays a map and they go to the next stage, they are guaranteed to never be able to play a map that them or their enemies have played. We'll be making sure that we check all maps of who's played what, and we'll remove them from the list so that no team will play the same map twice, which also makes it a lot more random, and no one can actually use tactics that the other team has had. So there's no advantages at all, and these obviously will be taking place as of now. So the two maps that we have seen, which was Crash and Wire, you will not be seeing them in this finals at all, because both teams have been playing these maps.
Yeah, very well. We also have a mutator change. We also have a mutator change, and that is that basically you can't change perk anymore. We disabled that completely. Even if you want that, you can't do it once you're mid game. And we got the camera on the pet, so if the pet is stuck or something, we actually can view him always where he is with the admin command. So you can always see where the pet is because yeah, we've got a small key where we press it and we can see directly the location of the pet. So before we're gonna play, we're gonna rotate the map rotation and see what kind of map we're gonna pull. Well, Flux, it seems we're going to do waterworks today.
Oh, I love that map.
That's quite a shooting map for the next team.
I can definitely say this is one map that I can guarantee that most teams would never even think about practicing because they would never think it would even be possible to go through it. You know, it's one of those maps never played,
Yep.
ever.
One of the rare maps, and well, we're gonna now switch in game, people. See if the team is if the team is ready.
Thanks.
So, you know, as a general for the map, there's not many combos in terms of perks that can probably be picked to speed up the actual time, and I honestly don't think there's actually many camping spots if they would like to hold up in places. Now I probably can think of 3, I believe. 3, no 4, sorry. They can be rather risky in certain ones. So, this is a question for everyone who's watching. You know, what sort of combo would you go for? Would you have one of 6 different perks? Would you have any that have multiples?
Yeah.
So maybe
Flux, I have
two.
to interrupt you for a little bit. You're a little bit having a sort of lag spike.
Oh, yeah, it's not gonna hit.
Okay, so we're gonna check out. Let's see if team is ready. Okay, I see that not everybody has selected a perk yet, so we're still waiting on that last person to confirm.
I apologise for that.
Yeah, I can hear you perfectly, man.
Used to be running fine. So yeah, what I was just saying about, there's not many more combos or bots that they can actually camp on. So this will be a question for everyone else who's watching. What sort of combos would you go for? I mean, would you have multiple perks? Would you have one of each of the 7 perks? Obviously one. Which one would you not use? Or would you do some double ups? Maybe even 4 of one perk? Let us know. So far we only got 4 out of 6 that I've picked.
Okay, I see all selected the perk, but not ready up yet, so I think they're still discussing a little bit tactics.
Okay, so we are actually seeing 3 supports so far. 1 sharpshooter, 1 medic, and 1 firebug. What would you? Can you see this perk selection working?
A lot of support, that's one for sure. I don't know. I don't know about the firebug. I don't know what spot they're coming, but there's a very popular spot here. It's near a trader, and if you're gonna use firebug there, it's yeah, you're gonna see not a lot more. So it's gonna be tight in that game. That for sure.
No chances that inside the building on the top half. Near the generators.
Well, that's a funny thing about these games, that you can actually pick spots you never do in public, as long as you got the knowledge on how to do it.
That's true. I mean, this map, I personally could think of 4 places that I would, find worthy of holding out. But the actual speed difference, like the spawn time to the reaction time to the killing time, differs quite a bit between the 4 spots. Every single one has a complete different rate. Like someone has said in the chat, the one outside with the ambulance, that is a very fast paced one. Not a lot of teams can actually pull that off though.
Yeah, and here outside at the spawn area, it's also very busy with spawning. They come from all sides here. Okay, so the team has started. So still 3 support for the final selection here.
Yeah, so definitely stick to the perk we was explaining, and
This is a very popular spot where they're going here too. I think they're gonna go up the stairs here and camping that corridor.
this spot I find is actually the slowest out of the 4 I'm thinking. The reason being is, yes, they have at the top, and they have gone down the bottom, but they've... I don't know, but they are actually getting jumped really quick.
There goes Uncle!
They are wasting a lot of grenades already, and this is only like within the first 30 seconds. I mean, so far that's Uncle. All 3 of his grenades gone. Just then. I do believe someone else is throwing 1 or 2 of them themselves. I mean, if they do stick support, this is actually probably one of the worst spots out of it, just generally because of if they hold where they are now, the Zeds itself are just going to get stuck on the doors, which slows them down.
Oh yes.
But if they did slightly out, so they actually was coming where the doors were, the range is gonna slow them down because they have to use more ammo for the range.
You can still escape on the back, by the way. There's an opening. If things get too hot, you can still go there.
That's actually the bonus for this part. I mean, it's very safe. If they really wanted to, they just literally just drop down there,
Oh,
and it's very central.
they have it. It's a shame they don't have the luck that the trader was exactly down there. But hey, I guess it's here in the corner, so it's quite close.
Now, obviously, with this sort of perk selection, one thing we need to consider is that what they're focusing on is late game pressure. So if they have a flash pan or a scrake, they have 3 supports and a sharpshooter waiting to just give it all out. Obviously, the actual sharpshooter may just get the stun in while the supports actually do the rest of the work.
Yeah, definitely.
Someone else has already mentioned this, the firebug. This could actually potentially be the problem with the actual team. He's gonna ruin the vision for the team.
Ooh, a lot of the teams already going ahead, and one guy is still behind. Ooh, fair skip there. Firebug got his golden flamethrower already.
I must admit, when it comes to the gold weapons, that's actually one of my favorites because of the dial itself.
Okay. Do you like blink blink flux?
I am not too much of a fan of the gold weaponry. Like the AK, I love, just because of the shine. So in certain maps, you have a blue shine come off it. It's really nice.
Yeah.
Whereas the flamethrower itself is there's too much.
What do you think of that
When you
A?
look on the dial,
What do you think of that AA12 with all the special engraved stuff on it?
I think it's too much. Like, I've actually done my own personal gold AA12, and it's maybe not as nice in terms of gold, but I just believe that their one has just too much on it.
Well, one guy seemed to fall off there, Mr. Cookie, and he's getting up there. But he did get some
really?
armor. Yeah, he got an armor kit. But
He has taken a few hits.
well, I guess they want something out of that fall. It costs them health, but they get armor return for it.
See, already I'm seeing a problem. We're only halfway through wave 2. They have the fireball with pretty much everything he needs. Just that one gun. But they're still getting past. He lost half his health from a goal fast. I mean, straight away, that's not a good sign. But they are taking damage, and this is where the early waves may actually cost them quite a bit.
Yeah, you know what the funny thing about this one? If you look to the right, there's already a shotgun spawning at the same spot he got his armor.
Oh really?
Yeah, so yeah, I think it's nice when you go here, during your trader waves, and you can quickly still catch a bonus there in financial. It's on the right there, sorry, on the left, down the stairs at the barrel.
I actually can't see it.
If you go down the yellow stairs,
right, it's a
then,
full pop.
yeah, now so yeah, changes constantly, but
I mean, that comes down to just pot luck. Usually, they're actually quite lucky it's been there 3 times now. And so far, they haven't actually seen it. They're not going to be able to take advantage of it. Oh no, someone has now picked it up.
nice. wave over. I feel they could leave that spot a little bit earlier, but okay.
Yeah. Okay, so this is the generator room I was saying to you earlier about. I find this is actually one of the best spots to actually hold out in this map.
Hmm.
Obviously splitting the team up with 2 sides, one each side, and it works with all perks. Now, whether this team would actually hold it off for just the wave, I'm thinking they won't.
Okay, I'll leave in the trader quite quickly. Are they gonna skip this? It's risky.
At this point, it's too risky. They've got quite a bit of distance to go,
What do you say?
and even then, they could be fighting through. Fair enough.
Damn it! Balls up, boys.
I mean, so far, they actually have to fight through them if the spawns work how they should.
I see Umbro had picked Harold Quad, so that's the guy with the cash here. Let's hope he doesn't die. Woo.
Okay, so they actually got kind of lucky in terms of the distance. They didn't have to worry about going through tight spaces apart from that one corner. Alright, sorry, I'll be back in 2 seconds.
Yeah. Okay, let's see out the gear. What they got new. I see the support got a ASG shotgun here, another support normal shotgun, and the Sharp has got a lever action rifle here. So for the people who don't know, next week Saturday and Sunday there's the Veterans Tournament, and this will be the first round. So we're gonna have a lot of matches there. I think so far we got 8 teams signed up. It's getting quite busy. And for those who are quite unfamiliar with this, we're gonna play Hell on Earth with level 6 perk, so it is quite a lot more difficult, and yeah, the teams that sign up should be at higher play level as well. So if you enjoy this, definitely watch the Veterans.
Down here.
Welcome back, Max.
Yep. I have noticed they are locking the... Whoa, that was a lot of damage.
This is the funny thing about this spot. If there's a siren, it's kind of near your face.
This is the downside of the part that the way they're doing this. Like, I can understand they're doing this spot. That's fine. But they have to be at the doors to stop them coming into the room. Because we've really seen the Husk itself hit 3 people with 1 shot.
Yeah.
It did take down a support to half health. And your idea with the siren.
Oh, Uncle ganked up there. Oh, almost. That was wave 3, quite quick.
Now, the question I have a feeling that is going to happen is, how much work is this medic going to have to go through? I have a feeling he's going to have to go for a double medic gun, just so he can keep his team going.
So what do you think? Do you think you have enough cash to get 3 AA-12s here?
I personally think it'll be a very bad idea. Personally, I would say they should only go for 1. Now, the reason being is if you had a double hunting shotgun, anything that comes into that door has no chance of surviving.
Okay.
Because 1's okay, but if you have 2 and an AR-12 as a backup, you're saving ammo as well as, you know, everything is in front of you is going to die.
I see there's an X down lane again at that same spot.
We just go to wave 4, we just hit literally 10 minutes as everyone heard.
Oh, Umbra got there is a little bit slimed by a gore fest.
Now this is something we haven't seen at all in the beginners tournament. 3 people have armor. Now, with the amount of damage they're taking, they obviously are considering that they have to take a bit of damage just to survive. Well, it is a money killer.
Yeah, well for the medic that's still okay, because of his discount.
But obviously you've now got it on, I do believe it's on 2 supports? No, 1 support and the sharpshooter. So obviously where the supports are buying really expensive guns, he's now had to put 300 and towards armor as well.
I'm still waiting to do a blunder here, like with a certain attack that everybody falls down.
Yes. I could just imagine the first flesh pound, or like the first double flesh pound, that they will be jumping off that river.
Yeah, because the thing is weird, but it's like a gambling here, you know. When are you gonna jump down? Somebody has to do it at some pressure, you know.
This also does come down to coordination. If one drops, the others have to know that he's dropped and that they should follow. So the question is, are they on the headset and have they communicated properly, like learned enough communication on, like, is their leader role? Are they communicating together to know what each person's doing, to be honest?
Well, what you also see sometimes with this spot is that door on the left with the 2 doors. You can also weld that, but it will have a lot of impact on your yeah, on the amount of Zs you get.
Yeah, I mean, is this the one on the drop? No, on the left.
Yeah, where they come from as well.
I mean, that's actually one of the main skills they have. Most people don't actually know that. It's actually